High School in Santa Ana, we interviewed Daisy Contreras, a mathematics teacher who teaches algebra and geometry. With her experience with teaching mathematics, we decided to ask for her perspective on critical thinking.
Introduce yourself. What's your name, your job, and where you went to school?
My name is Daisy Contreras. I'm a math teacher for the Welcome Academy here at Valley High School. And in terms of school, is that university type? Yeah, so I went to University of California, Irvine for 6 years.
What's your definition of critical thinking?
So for me as an educator, critical thinking is this ability to analyze information. It can be different aspects, questions, or work, but it's analyzing and reasoning to inform your thinking. So you're not just using your skills, but you're thinking a little bit deeper in terms of maybe error analysis. That applies to mathematics, which is what I teach. So if I have students analyzing the work of others, that's critical thinking. It's a higher level than the Bloom's taxonomies.
How do you apply critical thinking in your job?
In my job, so I think it's very important because students are not comfortable with critical thinking. You give them an addition problem and they do really good. But once you have them apply it, that's critical thinking. So I teach students stuff they need, and then I give them an application, a project where they have to analyze a situation. It can be a real life problem or a project engineers are working on, and they have to apply what they know in that. And that's critical thinking. Or I've started doing where they take a skills test, which is a big chapter test, and then they switch exams and they have to analyze each other's work. So they have to find the errors and write in sentences or paragraphs explanations of where the person messed up or what was the confusion. And that's how I allow my students to critically think in my class.
How has critical thinking helped you to be a better worker?
So yes, not only my students, but I think I do a lot of critical thinking when I analyze my teaching. And it helps a lot because I'm not just doing my job and forgetting that day. So I go back and reflect on my teaching, on my students' learning. I reflect on the strategies I use in my classroom. And I always go back and say, is this working? Is it not working? So it's helping me improve. I'm open to ideas, and I accept I'm not a perfect person. So by critically thinking about my own job and my teaching, I get to improve each day a little more and better and better.
How does having critical thinking skills help you understand your students?
Yeah, so I can understand them better because I don't see them as just individuals coming into my class. I think about all the background they come with, the living conditions they have, what they know, and I understand them in a much deeper way. And that way I know each individual needs something different, and I can assess them differently and also give them the necessary tools they need to be successful.
Why is it important to develop critical thinking skills?
It's very important because as an adult, when you go and work, people are going to ask you to apply your skills. You're not just going to be sitting in a desk taking tests. You're going to be applying and providing services to the community. So you're going to be thinking, reflecting, and you want to do the best job possible. So it's very, very important because I like my students to think of a job as a way to, like I said, provide service to people, not just to earn money. And critical thinking is a huge part of it.
And finally, what advice would you give to students who want to improve their critical thinking skills?
To have perseverance more than anything. I think just taking challenges when teachers provide you the opportunity to do it and persevere, do it again and again and not give up because it's something very, very difficult. But just always be reflective every day. Before you go to sleep, think about your day, reflect on everything, and little by little you become automatically doing critical thinking in your life.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Taking away from Daisy Contreras' perspective on critical thinking, we learned 3 ways to improve as critical thinkers: persevere when facing tough challenges, take advantage of opportunities when they arrive, reflect on what you can or needs to be improved, and that is what can help us become better critical thinkers.